off on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And
yo, Marco, this game is being recorded, bro.
Give him 10
you better show out.
And about by the nose of the
better
football,
show
he's
out.
gonna have a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 55 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line, Andrew Whitworth at left tackle, Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing, caught the ball well out of the backfield, a definite candidate for MVP in 2017, and I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Goff now on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game. That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Rodgers will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. first down. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Why are you trying to confuse me, bro? That ain't cool.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On the toss, it's Gurley. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third and 2, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. For the Green Bay Packers, they're coming off a 7-9 season as their offense makes their way back onto the field. But with that 7-9 season, Charles, they saw their string of 8 straight playoff appearances come to an end. It was just weird not to have Green Bay in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, you kept searching for them, didn't you? You kept looking down the list. When does Green Bay play in the playoffs? Because you're so used to it. But with the injury to Aaron Rodgers that knocked him out for so long, the offense really struggled. Finished 26th in the league in total offense. In a lot of ways, remarkable they finished 7-9.
Yeah, and Brett Hundley came in trying to do his thing. I don't think it was much of an indictment on the play of Hundley, as it made me appreciate Aaron Rodgers more.
I think we all did, and I do believe that the head coach, Mike McCarthy, was trying to fashion offense and also take care of Brett Hundley in the beginning, and that made things easier for opposing defenses.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On second down, here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's
God damn it, bro.
An interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
Hey, you making me look bad on my fucking channel, bro.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Didn't
Yes, sir.
give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone
That's
right
fucking
on the
ridiculous.
spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
On second and 10, Goff.
Take it home. Take it home. Take it home, dude.
Picked off by the former first-round
Damn.
Darius Randall. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a
Yes, sir.
touchdown.
Yes, sir.
How about that for a little jolt right
How about them apples, bro?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown
Damn, bro, what you doing?
looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
Come on,
And
man.
they certainly
Come on.
have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on third, Goff. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Goff finding fellow second-year man Higbee for a Rams first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This is intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Ha-ha. Ha-ha.
Second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And some room to roam now. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So 3rd and inches, tried to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure? Meaning
fake
linebackers
going
in
punt.
the gap between the center and the guard on either side. Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
From his goal line here, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. 8 yards.
Damn, I thought I was mine.
Down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On the counter, Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Throwing is Rodgers. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Connor Barwin.
Oh, my bad, dude. I was talking to my uncle.
Linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they can...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are...
Bro, that's a lag. That is not possible. You out there cheating, bro.
A tight game of the fourth.
All you
fucking
talk
weak.
about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Now Goff on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Perry in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue. Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Rodgers looking to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. What I tell you, bro? Beat you with the Green Bay Packers, man.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.